1 foot above. It is called as Virasana. If you bring both feet up, this is called as Padmasana. Or is one heel inside, bring another heel above that one. This is called as Siddhasana. Many times when we sit for meditation, we go into sleep, we doze off. If you sit in Siddhasana, that it applies the pressure at the base and keeps the mind awake, that you won't doze off. Today, that talk about meditation, our greatest contribution of India to the world is yoga and meditation. That dhyana meditation technique, it's a contribution. It's of India, that yoga and meditation is the greatest contribution. And meditation, it's we all have experienced that one. And this week, last week, in my office, they asked me to talk for 6 minutes about myself. Then I thought that we can talk about myself, that when I talk, it should convey the message. I should not waste my time. Then I spoke about the meditation without mentioning the meditation, that it's a dhyana, that it's a myself, that when I ask about some person, can you tell me about yourself? Can you tell about yourself? That person says, yes, I am born here, I am born in this village, and I studied. I told that myself, I talk about myself in two ways. One is myself as an adjective and myself as a noun. And I told that I will start off as an adjective. I told that I was born in a village called Enkannamule. That's where I picked up my surname. And I grew up in Bangalore and studied in Bangalore and migrated to New Zealand in mid-90s and moved to Australia and it's doing a profession. This is what everyone talks about. This is an adjective. Or I had this designation, so many people are working for me, and I have this car, property next to the lake, or property there, I have this bank balance. One is talking as an adjective. One is talking as a noun. When I talk about noun, it's a capital I. When I describe myself, I say, this is my finger, this is my hand, this is my shoulder, this is my leg, this is my eye. This is my, it is not me. If my finger get chopped off, still I survive. My finger is not me. It's I am different to the finger, I am different to the hand, I am different to the eye. Even if I become blind, still I survive. That though it's a eye, I am not an eye, I may be hearing now. In a few years, if I become deaf, still that I exist, that I am different to whatever I see. I am, because of that capital I, everything else exists. It's when I describe myself as an adjective, when I describe myself as I have this job, I have this many properties, so many people are reporting to me, and my family, my children, my car, my possession, mind is not at ease, mind is disturbed. When I try to describe myself as a noun, capital I can't, my speech stops. I can't talk. I can't describe what is I. We all have experienced this capital I. We have an experience of this one in our deep sleep. In my deep sleep, when I get up, I say, from last night to this morning, I slept like a log. It was a blissful experience. I did not know anything. We'll say that there was a storm and the roof was leaking. I did not know anything. I was totally in bliss. That we experience that bliss in the deep sleep. That in the deep sleep we all experienced, because in that deep sleep we are not aware of our property. We are not aware of our family. We are not aware of our designation. We are not aware of our status. Only capital I exist. We say, I did not know anything. In deep sleep, we are aware that we don't know anything. In front of it's a infinite knowledge. In front of the cosmic knowledge, my knowledge is insignificant. I acknowledge in the deep sleep there is awareness that I don't know. When we realize that we don't know, there is a bliss. In the wakeful state, we say that we know everything, then it's a cause for disturbance. In the deep sleep, we are aware that we don't know anything. We are aware of, we say, I slept from last night to this morning. That awareness of I is there. Awareness of the time is there. From last night to this morning. When I get up, I won't ask somebody, what day is today? How long I slept? There is an awareness of clock. Internal clock is ticking. I am aware of that one. Awareness of last night to this morning. Awareness of I don't know. And when I get up, I am aware that I was in bliss. But in deep sleep, I am not aware that I am in bliss. Only I am awake. Then only I realize that I was in bliss. Rishis, ancient rishis, they thought about this one. We all have experienced this bliss. That's why, knowingly or unknowingly, subconsciously, everyone wants to go to sleep. Though one reason we say we are tired, we want to go to sleep. But subconsciously, we want to experience that bliss. That is the innate nature of our soul. Our real nature of our soul is bliss, Ananda Swarupa. It wants to experience that one. That's why it's a subconsciously, it can't express. It says, I am tired. But real reason, it wants to experience that bliss. Rishis, they discovered, yes, we can experience this bliss in the deep sleep, but we are not aware. They developed a method how to simulate this bliss experience in the consciously, not as a sleep, and how consciously you can experience this bliss. That's the meditation technique. Meditation is unlike sleep. In the sleep, we are aware that we are in bliss only when we are awake. In the meditation is a process that we are consciously aware that we are in bliss. Those who experience this meditation, experience the bliss in the meditation, their day is incomplete without dhyana. In the meditation, one of the techniques our Rishi says, if I am sitting for a meditation, initially I sit for meditation, now I will thinking, another 10 more minutes to go. In 10 more minutes, I have 10 minutes. After that, I got to go to that party, or I have to do shopping. Many things comes. I got to take my child to swimming. Many thoughts comes that it says, neti, deny that one, reject that thought. Go delve further deeper. And any experience, okay, that whatever you read Bhagavad Gita, some shloka comes to you, that or whatever it says, you are repeating the same thing. It says, whatever you know, you reject. Neti, whatever you know, it is not that. Go further deep. And that in the rishis, they found out in dhyana that spurana happens. The new revelation happens, which you are never heard of that one. You never knew that one. Some spurana, awakening happens that brings in intense joy, intense bliss. That's why these mantras, when you say a mantra Vishwamitra Rishi, you have to acknowledge when you are saying the mantra, who is the Devata, what chandas you are saying, who is the Rishi. You have to acknowledge who is the Rishi for that mantra. For Gayatri mantra, we say that we are saying in Gayatri Chandas, it's a Vishwamitra Rishi. We are acknowledging the Rishis, that new revelation, the mantra revealed to him, the new meaning of that mantra revealed to him. That's why that example, a scientist working in a laboratory, working for years, trying to find the inner meaning of this experiment. But when some flash, split second, something occurs. The joy that scientist cannot contain. That Archimedes, when he was in the bathtub, the buoyancy, when the water overflew, that buoyancy, that he could not contain his joy. He ran into the street. He was not aware whether he was wearing a cloth or not. That intense joy comes into you. That dhyana, that first stage of meditation, it's reject whatever you know and look for, contemplate. We are all rishis within. There is a rishi in us. We are special. May that revelation happens to us. That is the message of Upanishads. They again and again say, do not undermine yourself. You are a great person. You are a rishi by yourself. May the new spurana happens to you. May you become like a rishi. May that avishkara happens to you. May that joy dawn into you. When you get that joy, share it with others. That is the first step of meditation. And that when you get that one, that rishis, they delve deep into that one, get merged into that thought, that bliss, that goes into samadhi. It's a meditation is a process of simulating our sleep experience consciously. It's a meditation. And meditation as a yoga practitioner, that make an effort, at least 5 minutes, spend time for you, before your family wakes up, before children wakes up, before they turn on the kettle, before they turn on the TV, that find some quiet time in a quiet room. Find a private place for you, and it's make that, do not keep changing that place. That when you start doing that one, your mind get tuned to that place, that vibration, you get tuned to that vibration, make that place. It's not for the public display, not for public chatting, it's a private place for your private sadhana, and do that one. At least start off with 5 minutes and do this one. This meditation is to rediscover the sleep experience in the wakeful state. That make this one meditation at least 5 minutes. And another benefit of this one, our meditation, those who do the meditation, our brain cells are oriented. Go to work, it gets all disoriented. When we do the meditation, this brain cells gets aligned itself, comes to its place. We can think properly. It's a clarity in our thinking improves. That instead of disjointed thinking, that clarity in thinking improves. And you experiment, those who have experienced meditation, that you get this experience. And the class, that for myself, the class, whatever I am talking, generally I don't refer to any books. In the meditation, slowly this avishkara happens. That slowly comes into place. That one by one, it's we also can discover this one. That the inner meaning of the Shastras, slowly it opens itself. That and rishis, they say in the Upanishad, they say that to Veda mantra, that please open yourself to me. That I am, by my intellectual ability, my effort, I can't get the inner meaning. Requesting the Veda Mata, please open yourself to me. May the knowledge in the mantras get revealed. If I read the Veda mantras with the English Sanskrit dictionary, all the dictionaries, it's a gibberish knowledge that we are praying to the Veda Mata. May the knowledge behind you be revealed to me. May it be opened to me, that when it opens, that intense joy dawns in and it is reflected. The person's radiance also increases, glow increases. Let us meditate, make it a habit, at least 5 minutes spend time for yourself. If you can't spend 5 minutes in the morning, at least in the evening, spend some time for yourself and discover the joy within you. You have to do yourself, nobody else can do it for you. Thumb and index finger together. Think of Ishtadevata in your heart center, the supreme indweller. In everyone's heart, it's not limited to only one name and only one form. All the names and all the forms are belonging to that supreme indweller. Scriptures calls him by the name Vasudeva. The meaning of Vasudeva, Vasayati Devayati, one who hides himself to the worldly people, outgoing people, and Devayati, he reveals himself to the people who are seeking him alone, who have become introvert. Start looking for him within. Those who have turned their attention within, he illumines their journey. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya means my salutations, my obeisance to my indweller, who illumines my path, who illumines my journey towards him. When I say Om, inhale. When I say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, exhale. It's a mantra, Kriya, Pranayama, all in one. I say Om, inhale. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, exhale. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Repeat the mantra, acknowledging divine grace on us, enabling us to do 2 hours of sadhana. This is my puja, this is my worship. Om Naham Karta, Hari Karta, Tat Puja Karma Chakilam, Tatapi Matkrita Puja, Tat Prasada Devananyata. Rub your palms together, clockwise. Repeat the Dhanvantri mantra, healing mantra. The broad meaning of this mantra: the Supreme Lord resides in my palms as a healer. All the medicinal herbs of this world are in my palms. By His grace, through these palms, I heal myself and I will be an instrument in healing others. Om Ayame Hasto Bhagavan. Ayame Bhagavattaraha. Ayame Vishwa Beshajaha. Ayam Shiva Bimarshanaha. Pass the energy onto your head, forehead, eyes, forehead, ears, neck, chest, stomach, back, knees, bow down. Thank you very much.